Huh. Rebecca taught me this once. You can jerry-rig these old locks so as they don't open anymore. But we've only ever done that if we're in a real bind. Here, I'll fix it.
Right. Okay, now remembering Adam. Adam Devine, Blake, and Anders, or Anders, I mean.
Oh no. Oh no. What did you do?
Yes, that's the
hell. I'm sorry, Yoka.
Oh. Guess I gotta examine.
What's up?
I'm not gonna say anything. Never mind. I guess I gotta see what they have then. Oh. Guess it's the medallions, right? Wait, this thing, right? This display is faded and buttons are almost entirely rusted through, but you can still make out bits and pieces of what look like Rebecca's final entries. Law helped me, but Anderson was right. We never should have taken this contract. I thought Monarch was bad, but this is unbearable. This is unbearable. Everyone here is blind or addled or I don't know what. The town won't let us walk in without an employment contract. I can't even find someone to let me send a message. For all the capable folk here, we're stuck. Back home, we had to fight for every meal because there were no meals that you didn't make for yourself. Here, there's plenty, but nobody's allowed to give you one. We've been stealing bits and pieces of life from wherever we can. Anderson is about ready to sign up. Offer his life in service to Spacer's Choice just so he can take a shower. Clara, I hope to the architect that this never reaches you. But on the off chance it does, I want to say I'm sorry. Anderson and I fucked up. We didn't take the contract for bits. We didn't take it because Primal sounded cool. We took it because we wanted out. Monarch's a living hell. We were sick of getting sick, of boiled raptidon and stinking like sulfur no matter how hard you scrub, of fighting, day in and day out. We're exhausted. We thought we could use the contract money to find a place here, settle down, but this place ain't any better. It's just different. We're starving all the same. We never should have left. I just thought, maybe we could do better. I miss you, kid. Mirage's at the door. Anderson's bled out. I'm on my way. I won't let them get me out alive anyway. I've seen what those monsters do.
They were... That bitch! They were all set to abandon us! What would Clara say, huh? Every day she'd ask if we heard from you. And she'd have forgiven you. Kid had a soul that made the sulfur smell like roses. Ugh. Or to leave your medallions to rot with you, but Clara would want to be buried with her sister.
Because she wants to take these two. I don't know about this one.
At least I know. Ought to have learned by now that getting one's hopes up tends to open them to being dashed across the stars. I hate to say this, but Clara died thinking her sister was still fighting to get back home. I'm glad. If she were still alive now, break her to know the truth.
She'd still want to know just the same as you did.
Yeah, maybe. I'm used to disappointment. She was still so naive as to let it hurt her every time it happened. Only thing left is to take these medallions home, which means figuring out how to bait the Mana Queen out of our old base. The most pissed off I've ever seen a queen was when a foreign species was on her soil. I'd wager the stench of a primal might do the trick.
I'd do it. I didn't think there was anything about the wilderness you don't know.
That'd be boring. Half the fun in exploring is the fact that you're on an unknown trail. I've never had the pleasure of hunting primals, but I hear they're all over Scylla. Let's tear a few apart, shall we? I'm sure they've got pheromones. Everything does.
We gotta talk about this.
What about Felix? Thought we already talked.
Hey boss, got a hypothetical for you? You got a friend, see? Somebody you knew when you were growing up. You were close. Then one day, They up and vanished.
Hmm.
5 years go by, they send you a message out of the aether. What's going through your head?
What's going through my head? Are you going somewhere with this? That's cute, Felix. What's your name? Shock and disbelief seeing how most of my friends are still on Earth. What's going through your head? I want to go with a more comedic line. And just go with this one. Shock and disbelief, seeing as God, I did it well the first time. Shock and disbelief, seeing how most of my friends are still on Earth.
Right, forgot about that. Though, shock and disbelief's a good way to put it. Guy by the name of Clyde Harlow. He was an old friend of mine. Honestly, he was probably my first and longest friend. I just heard from him. Says he wants to talk to me. Says it's urgent.
This is obviously important to you. Let's go. And at the time, Felix, we got work to do. You don't sound too sure about this. Well, I don't want to ditch the guy. I mean, I guess he also might have a companion quest too. So that's basically 3 companion quests on Scylla. Well, let me just check this one. You don't sound too sure about this.
The guy just vanished without a trace one day. No goodbyes, no explanations. Been gnawing at me ever since, you know?
I can see you're worried.
Clyde was my first friend, but he was also my mentor. Taught me how to think, how to question, how to disobey. I figured the board got him in the end. Some guys with black uniforms snatching him off the street in the middle of the night or something.
Okay, well, if it's important to you, let's go.
Figured I should let you know, seeing as we're on Scylla and all. Clyde's got a base on the other side of this rock. I appreciate this, boss. I know you're going out of your way for me.
Well, I go out of my way for every person on the ship, so you're no different. Okay, I guess Max can wait. I guess I can put Felix in. Okay. Yep. Let's see, which one am I doing? Let's see where this one is. Yep, we got local. Guess I can't really look at the rest. Let's see. This one at least looks like it's close. Oh yeah. Someone collecting pheromones or whatever.
The board had an asteroid mining operation out here. I wonder what happened to him.
There's one right over there too. Looked like there was no gravity, but also doesn't look like there's any stairs here. Not that I can see. Looks like a jump off. Through here. Oh. Okay, no, he's stuck. Trying to jump off. Nope. One more time? Okay, yeah, I'm done looking at that. Okay, so he's stuck. Okay, now he got down here. Machine discovered. It should be where? Oh, right here actually. Jump on it. If I can jump on these. Looks like I might get stuck here. Oh. Okay, nope. I guess that double tap jump thing is useful. At least for that. Okay. Let me just run around the rocks. Oop. Enemy or friend. Oop. Outlaw. Striker. No longer do we have what you call them. I wasn't fighting those guys too long ago. Oh, that guy popped in out of nowhere. Oh, they're weak. I guess I can tell to take them. Okay, yeah. I shouldn't tell people you're reloading while you're shooting. Okay. I'll take this. Let's go take that. Okay. In that direction, I guess I'll find what I'm looking for. Assuming I should even go to one spot. Oh, another enemy. Primal Brute. Okay, now we got a strong one. Or at least someone on my level. Oh, didn't see you there. Look at him jump. Guess that's the alpha. Get a higher level. Into the big one. Okay. Down here now. Let's see what you got. Okay, the pheromone gland. Is that it? Or do I have to collect more from the other ones on this planet? Oh, I gotta guess so, right? That can't be everything. I gotta guess, right? Let's see. Oh yeah, 1 out of 3. Collect 3. Well, at least I'm reading the quest descriptions now. I mean, it is important to know what you're going to do. And I really need to, well, do that more. Just read the descriptions. Otherwise, I'm going to mess up on something. I'm going to botch it. And there is a list of botched quests. There's another one. attacked by something. Oh, there's more of those space gorillas over there. Okay, here we go.
Still got it.
That's it. Okay.
That queen ain't gonna go down easy. I can't wait. What's up?
Nothing. Oh wow, couple responses. These clowns are gross. Take them, please. Can I ask you something? Are you single? Not really. You mind heading to the ship for a bit? Well, I guess since we're done here, I guess I could get Victor, out. Well, I guess I gotta give her these, right? These clowns are gross. Take them, please.
Outstanding. These ought to be enough. Let's get back to Monarch. There's an old base I used to call home. I can get us in the door, but we'll have to shoot our way through the Queen's brood to get to the center. We'll set the bait there. Password to the door is Charon.
Okay. What's a Charon?
Hayes' idea. Clara, Hayes, Anders, Rebecca, Opal, Niuka. Charon. He said it was some old myth. Something about death and all the things we killed. Rest of us just thought it sounded cool, so here we are.
An acronym. Okay. I guess I could switch her out for Vicar, and then I could do a couple more quests here. Vicar then.
Jackasses incoming!
Time to find the robots. Taking names right there. I guess you're the hermit. Let me get a good look at you. Well, I guess, guess what? I mean, I guess from far away you kind of look pretty good, but up close, I mean, I shouldn't say that. You still look pretty good.
I must admit, I tire of the truth seekers. Mayhaps you're here to rob me? That would be so much more exciting.
We're here to get this book translated. Max?
We've been told this was once yours. I believe the knowledge within here contains the answers I seek. Answers that will free men's minds from toil.
I can translate it, but it won't do you any good. I can see you are a man in a hurry, and the insights in that book would take you years of study to fully comprehend.
I have spent my life in contemplation. I believe my mind is prepared to receive the truth.
Look, can we just move this along here, please? Hermit lady, enough talk. How about you throw Max here a bone? We've come a long way here, way to help Max. No, let me try that again. We come a long way to help Max to get some peace. Is there anything you can do to help?
There is one way that can speed up the process. It involves a combination of several ingredients, some of which can be fatal. It is not for the faint of heart or the unprepared.
What happens if you're unprepared?
Either hallucinations followed by unconsciousness and a headache, or raving insanity, which can be fun in its own way.
Sounds more like you already tried that. Or it's almost tried this concoction. Well, Max just said he was prepared, didn't he?
And I believe he may be right. There is both violence and peace warring inside you, Max. This process would be extremely tenuous for one such as yourself.
I'm committed, no matter the cost.
No matter the cost. It's just drugs, Max. We ain't making you walk in front of a firing squad.
I'm in. I'm committed to taking as many drugs as possible, so count me in as well. I'm not sure. Let me think this over. Well, if it'll just, you know, complete his, well, quest or whatever, just his companion quest, then I'm in.
All right. Head on into the meditation room and partake of the sacramental incense. It's waiting on the table when you're ready to begin.
And I thought I had to go get the ingredients and bring them back to you so you can make them, but I guess since it's already, in another room. Oh, wow, that's just convenient right there. I guess maybe the bots outside and destroying them was enough. So I guess maybe collecting some ingredients for this, I guess, would have been too much. I don't know. Breathing already. So maybe she's not the hermit and she just robs us after breathing in this stuff.
Maximilian, why are you still doing this? You've been fighting against the world since before you left home. Haven't you figured out yet that the more you fight, the more pain you cause yourself?
Mother, you're dead. You can't be here. I knew this was too good to be true. These are just cheap hallucinogens that have... What's happening to my voice? Does my voice sound weird to you? And what's wrong with your face?
What's wrong, Max? Can't think straight? Now you know how I feel. Wait, forget I said that.
Your mother's right, Max. We should listen to her. If she's hallucination, why am I seeing her too?
We are obviously the victims of a tasteless joke being perpetuated.
Perpetuated? Not perpetrated?
I mean, we're being made fools of, aren't we? When I get out of here, I'm going to show that hermit what you get for messing with me.
Always resorting to violence.
Always ready to give up, to lash out. Always searching for answers, but always in the wrong place. Never looking inside himself.
You look inside yourself all the time, Max. With your head buried up your posterior.
Felix, we came all this way. We ought to at least hear her out. Okay, Vision Mom, how about giving us answers instead of hollow platitudes? Don't listen to this crap, Max. You're right. This is all just a sick joke. We came, just go with the first one. We came all this way. We ought to at least hear her out.
Thank you. It relieves me to see there's at least one positive influence in my son's life after all these years. Has he told you how he thoughtlessly abandoned us?
Thoughtlessly? How could you say that? I only wanted you and Father to be proud of me. I was going to be the perfect vessel. I was going to be a better, more full of the plan. This here, it's all coming out wrong. The plan, it filled you with a joy I could never feel. I wanted it. And being a laborer made me miserable. I was better than that.
You certainly convinced yourself you were. But don't feel bad. We continually lie to ourselves, weaving stories in a vain attempt to convince us that we are in control of anything. These stories are how we try to make sense of our lives, but they are not real, are they? They're just stories. You need to drop your story and see the truth.
I got your story right here.
I'm Vicar Max. I'm uptight. I love the church, and I'm a stooge for the board. And I don't understand that Felix is a genius.
Your mom's right, Max. Your story blinded you to the truth and landed you in prison. Seeing the truth is easier said than done. How about we cut to the chase here, lady? Figment? Shut this crap down, Max. You don't need this. Attack. See what happens if you hit her. No. Attack. Your mom's right, Max. Or seeing the truth is easier said than done. Your mom's right, Max. Your story blinded you to the truth and landed you in prison.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Oh, wow. Look where we are, Max. Trusting an unbalanced hermit with your sanity, you'd think that they would add it, does. Trusting an unbalanced hermit. Look here, we are, Max. Trusting an unbalanced hermit with your sanity seem rational to you? Didn't your story push you to study band works to unlock the secrets of the plan? Well, I mean, I don't want to push this guy away from his goal either. Okay, didn't your story push you to study band works to unlock the secrets of the plan?
No, I just wanted to prove to my parents that damn it. You're right.
Max, you need to lay the past to rest. What happened with your father and I, it's long dead. To attain your goals, you must live in the chaos. Be fine with the chaos. Whether you resist or not, it will take you wherever it wants. More assuredly than even the fictional architect's plan you slave away to prove.
No, that's not true. The basis of everything is order, not chaos. It's true, I know it is. So did you. Why are you denying it? Before you died, the plan made you happy.
No, it didn't. I made myself happy. There's nothing holding you back but you. If you can't understand that, you will never understand anything. Goodbye, Maximilian.
This whole thing, it's just a farce, right? Just my own brain working against me? You couldn't be more right. Hello, Max. What? Why do you look like me? Are you me? Not really. I'm who you think you are. I am disciplined, controlled. I have no doubts. And I don't exist. Yet you have judged yourself against me your whole life. Why? Why do you berate yourself for not being me?
Yeah, Max? Why do you do that?
Quiet, Felix. Yeah, Max. Why do you do that? Oh, wow. Intelligence right here. And I am not high enough in that. I guess maybe we do need to kill these things. Quiet, Felix. Yeah, Max. Why do you do that? If he does, he shouldn't. He's a better man than he gives himself credit for. Okay. If he does, he shouldn't. He's a better man than he gives himself credit for.
I don't know what to say. Thank you, Captain, but I don't know. Is it wrong to try to be a gooder, better person than I am? But that's not what you're doing, is it? You're desperately trying to find a story to organize reality in your head. A story to control everything. A new story of the happy you, the contented you. Me. That's not... It can't be right. I've only been searching for the answer to the equation, because it will set us free, won't it? How? By removing the need to make any decision. To have your life completely controlled. The illusion of certainty. Your obsession allowed you to avoid the real question. Who are you? I'm Max. Me! I'm real. You can't convince me otherwise. Please don't convince me I'm not.
Yes, please don't do that. I'm invested in being me. So, you're going to convince Max he's not real? This should be interesting. The hermit may have been right. Listening to you talk seems to be driving me insane. Oh, I think that, yeah, I think I might want to go with the first one. Yeah, please don't do that. I'm invested in being me.
Your individual self is what's not real. It is simply a concept. By the architect. Architect? How could I have believed in an architect? It's ridiculous. I must be losing my mind completely. What you're saying almost makes sense. We exist inside our thoughts, thinking we're in control. That's it, isn't it? We have no control over anything. It's all lies. How could I not have seen this? But how do we escape ourselves?
You're doing great, Max. Do you think the hermit would mind if I throw up in the corner? Leave conversation. I'm confused and nauseous, but mostly nauseous. The hermit was right. This is driving me mad. Oh wow. Oh jeez. I think I might want to go with this one. You're doing great, Max. Do you think the hermit would mind if I throw up in the corner?
I see you're back with us. Feared we lost you there. Never seen anyone pass out yet stay upright before.
What happened?
I woke up. The illusions I built for myself just fell away. I'm no longer interpreting, I'm experiencing. Everything is perfect.
I'm glad you found the answers that you were looking for, Max. So you weren't as prepared as you thought. You've obviously gone insane. Really? Have you looked around the colony lately? I'm gonna go with this one. Really? Have you looked around the colony lately?
No, not perfect in that sense. But it is still perfect. It's all there to be experienced, to be lived. Of course there is pain and loss, but the suffering is caused by trying to control reality, clinging to the way you want things to be, not enjoying the way they are.
There may be something to that. You seem happy, or at least not angry. If you say so. And I've had enough philosophism to last a lifetime. Let's get out of here. Maybe go with this one. There may be something to that. You seem happy, or at least not angry.
I am content. I've finally found what I was looking for, even though I was looking for the wrong thing.
The wrong thing. So let's talk to the hermit. Or I guess we're done here, right? Guess this is the last thing to do for Max then. Nope. Right. So I guess that's it then?
So, have you found your answers?
Not so much found as finally listened.
Yes, it is quite the convoluted maze we build for ourselves.
Intelligence, perception, existence simply with your eyes closed. It takes courage to open them. I guess since I don't have a high enough intelligence, I can't ask that question, or use this response right here. I'd ask what you both were talking about, but I'm afraid you'd answer.
How right you are. Words are overrated.
You should go. Okay, so I guess he's not going to get what he's looking for, or what he originally looked for, because I guess he already has what he wants from that hallucination. Oh, wow. Okay, I guess I'm done with Max's arc. I guess it's Phineas's contact I'm looking for now. Here then. Yeah, because it says Scylla, but... Oh, right here actually. Harlow's base. Okay, not even that far either. This guy first before being able to move around.
Hey you, looking for something? Where do you think you're going?
Felix milestones with me. Clyde Harlow is expecting us.
Yeah. The captain said we might be getting a new recruit. That you then?
Sounds like Clyde's jumping to conclusions, but yeah, I'm Felix.
You're on a first-name basis with Captain Harlow, huh? All right, go on through.
Guess what, everybody else is just on a last name basis, or even a no name basis for some as well. Oh, these are outlaws. Well, I did kill a bunch of your guys on the other side of the planet, so I don't blame you. Okay, where am I going now? Going around all this, or am I going through this building right here? Okay, right here, right? Here we go. There's Clyde. Okay, before I do anything else. Okay.
Well, hey there, Hullhead. Clawed your way out of the groundbreaker at long last?
Uh-huh. Oh, sorry, were you expecting me to say something? Maybe a long time no see, or a you've aged, old man?
Well, this is awkward. I'll just let you two work this out. No, it's fine. I'll do my own introductions. Saint Harlow. Harlow Saint. Okay. I go with the obvious. Well, this is awkward.
So, you took Felix under your wing. Kept him busy. Good. Kid always needed a place to belong.
Felix will always have a place in this crew. He's family to us now.
Hear that, Clyde? I've been making something out of myself.
So long as you haven't been making a fool of yourself. I'm sure Felix has no end of stories to tell of your exploits together. I look forward to catching up with the boy.
Tell me why we're here.
I'm working on something. Something big. Something the likes of which Halcyon has never seen. And I want Felix to be a part of my initiative. I'm fulfilling a promise I made to the boy. That one day, he and I would change the colony together. That day has finally arrived.
Easy there, Clyde. No one said nothing about throwing in with you. In case you didn't notice, I'm pretty happy where I am.
I'm not asking you to walk away from your captain, Felix. But neither should you allow yourself to be controlled by fear. Change is not to be feared. I brought you here because I want to know where Felix's loyalties lie. When the day of our revolution comes, I want to know that I can rely on him.
You want to put him through a test? Then allow me to enlighten you. Felix is loyal to me. You expect me to just hand over my own crew? Go fuck yourself. Good luck. He's the least reliable crew on a ship, literally called the Unreliable. Okay. Don't disrespect the guy. He asked you to be here and he's not even shooting you. I mean, I shot some of his goons. And so far, he's not even brought that up. So, just go with this one. You want to put him through a test?
Everyone in my crew proves their loyalty. No exceptions. Not even Felix. I want you to deal with a traitor for me. Name's Trask. Kill him, and bring me proof of his death. His ring should do nicely.
What did this Trask do to deserve death? Well, he said traitor, right? You can't control your own people, Harlow. Alright, so once you can't control your own people, Harlow, Let's pretend I take care of your problem. What happens after that? I'm not good with this one.
Then Felix will have done me a favor, and I will be grateful. I imagine we'll catch up on lost time, have a long talk about his future.
Suppose that's fair. I never really needed him. Wait, this trusty. Okay, already read these two. Let's see. Man, this one. Do you ever get tired of pretending he doesn't already have a captain? Okay, let's see. I'll go with this one too. What did this Trask do to deserve death?
Ratted us out to the board. He's been an informant. Has been for years. When he realized I was onto him, he and his little cadre mutinied. Killed 5 of my own and tucked tail. I don't know where he's hiding, but his wife might. Rosanna. Lives on the Groundbreaker last I checked. Rosanna knows my crew by name and face, but you're a stranger to her. She'll talk to you.
There's more to this than you're letting on.
You think so? Maybe we should have a word with Trask. Get his side of the story first.
You'd be wasting your breath bandying words with that traitor. But if it makes you feel better, by all means. Remember, I want proof. Bring me his ring. I don't care if the hand's still attached. Here, my token. Think of this as my personal signature. Anyone who knows me by my works will know me by this token.
Okay. Well, let's get out of here. You want me to kill somebody, but it's not like I know if I mean, it's not like I know if I should kill this guy or not. I mean, I gotta see first, right? Okay. There's also another quest as well. Of course, that's on the other side of the planet.
Well, I did not expect you back so soon, Captain.
Well, that didn't really take that long.
Destination reached. Scylla.
Shut up now, and you might get out of this alive.
Gotcha, bitch!
Well done. We're still alive.
Basically. And you. Just let's talk.
Tremendous work, friend. Here I was readying a daring maneuver, and you've come and saved me the trouble.
Symptoms detected. Elevated heart rate, dilated pupils, increased sweat production. Subject appears to be terrified.
I'm not terrified, you bucket of bolts. That's victory sweat.
Captain Irion, I take it?
The one and only. Wait, who's asking? Wanda didn't send you, did she?
She did? Or lie? No, I don't know any Wanda. I'll be honest. She did.
I swear. Land on Groundbreaker even a moment tardy, and that busybody's already been up your ass an hour. You tell her these automechs are coming, and sending a hired stooge to rescue me from certain peril only furthers my delay. No offense.
None taken. I'll Wanda know her shipment's on the way. You ought to be thanking me you're lucky you're alive. Any idea what those pirates are after? Oh. And I go with this one. Any idea what those pirates were after?
Meds, I'm guessing. Pirates love bits, and unlabeled meds are worth a bundle.
What do you do now?
Well, I've got some repairs to do. Thankfully, I'm as skilled a mechanic as I am a violence resolution expert. Then, to the Groundbreaker. Better late than never, I say. Unless you're very late, then you might consider defaulting and skipping station. Those fees will bankrupt you.
I guess that's it. Back to the unreliable then.
Were I a gambling woman, I'd wager you're responsible for my mechanical safe return. I can't thank you enough.
I guess that's it. So until anything else. So that's the completed quest list. Okay, next. Let's see where to start. Oop. Over there. Let's see. Or over here.
What the hell's going on?
Guess she's at the bar. Huh?
This
Yep.
is Halcyon News. We interrupt the
Rosanna.
regularly scheduled advertisement
Well,
to the following...
Rosanna.
You mind? Trying to have a moment here.
So what, think? Are you Rosanna Trask?
Yeah, I was called that once upon a day.
Once
You
upon a
need
time?
something?
I'm looking for a guy by the name of Rufus Trask. I'm told he lived around here.
Rufus and I are no longer on speaking terms. I don't know where he is. And if I did, I wouldn't tell you.
If you know where Trask is, you want to tell me.
That's Harlow's mark. No mistake. Guess he's not letting this one go. I don't want any manner of harm befalling Rufus. Not on my account.
Let's see. If Trask puts up a fight, it won't be your fault. Why? I'm not going to lay my finger on Trask. Intimidate you. You should worry about yourself. Maybe go with this one. If Trask puts up a fight, it won't be your fault.
All right, I'll tell you where he is. Just get out of here, please. Rufus is hiding out in Emerald Vale. Got a few friends with him. That's as much as I know.
I'm obliged. City, obviously. Nope, he's out in the middle of nowhere. That's a good thing for me, because I know I can't go back to the city. Around here? Up. Or is it through here? It's beyond here, actually. Okay, there we go. That's where I gotta go. So through here. There we go. Enemies or... Oh, outlaws. 15. Looks like, what's his face already sent guys here. Or, wait, are these Trask's men? You've already got outlaws, but maybe he also managed to convince some people within the group to join him. I mean, he is called a traitor after all. Well, just in case, if I don't have the high enough intelligence or speech required to persuade, Well, again, I might as well save. Because, in all honesty, I don't know where this might go. I mean, I have my options, for the most part. Alright, let's see.
I don't know who you are or why you're prowling around here, but I'm willing to make a guess. You're one of Harlow's gun hands, ain't you? He sent you after me.
Harlow. I don't necessarily work for Harlow. What makes you think I work for Harlow?
Right. You just stumbled into a camp full of armed strangers because you wanted directions. How much is Harlow paying you?
I'm doing this as a favor.
A favor, huh? Let me guess. He promised you some reward in the brave new world that was to come. Said he'd make you his lieutenant if you crossed me off. Thing is, you and I are at an impasse. Harlow wants me dead, and I've got no intention of dying.
Why did you betray Harlow?
How do I know that I can trust you?
Let's see, what's the worst that could happen? Harlow sends a stranger with a gun after you. If I wanted to kill you, we wouldn't be having this conversation. Well, that's true. I mean, these guys seem pretty weak after all. Go with this one. What's the worst that could happen? Harlow sends a stranger with a gun after you.
Yeah, guess that's a fair point. Listen, I don't know what lies Harlow's dripped down your ear, but you'd be a fool to trust him. I never betrayed Harlow. Harlow betrayed all of us. The board's got him in their pocket, been paying him off for years. All that palaver about revolutions, it's a lie.
You're a real piece of work, Trask. Not just a turncoat, but a liar, too.
Go piss up a rope, kid. I've got nothing to prove to you. That's the whole truth. Harlow's just another board asset. A two-bit mercenary wearing a dissident's clothes.
Okay, let's see. Well, there's gotta be more to this. You're asking me to take you for your word. Show me some evidence.
Yeah, I've got proof. There's always a paper trail when the board's involved. I chanced upon some correspondence between Harlow and his employer. I don't know that it makes a difference. What was I to do with that evidence? Bring it in front of the board? There's no authority in Halcyon willing to take Harlow to task.
If you got proof, let's see it. Temperament. Yeah, there is. You're looking at him. You've shown those papers to his crew, expose him for a fraud. I mean, you should have shown those papers to his crew, expose him for a fraud. Well, could have gone with this one, actually. I mean, there are a couple people with him, so you might have already shown them the papers. Okay, just go with this one. You should have shown those papers to his crew, expose him for a fraud.
I squandered my chance. If I were a more patient man, I might have confronted Harlow, evidence in hand. But I got in his face, and we came to blows. I hid my papers before Harlow chased me out. Back in the middle of the base, there's an old vent in a utility corridor. I stashed my evidence in that vent.
Let's see, why would the board buy off Harlow? What was Harlow doing for the board? Yeah, go with this one. Why would the board buy off Harlow?
Because he's for sale. Anything the board can buy, the board will buy. And that includes loyalty. Harlow was a charismatic bastard, and he was ruthless. With Harlow in their pocket, the board had an informant, a pirate, a smuggler, and a gang leader all rolled up into one odious excuse for a human being. Sounds like a deal to me.
What about this one?
Board-sanctioned piracy. Harlow went after the ships the board wanted destroyed, capturing anybody the board wanted captured. If we captured you, we'd ransom you. Harlow liked to do the job himself. Gather up the captives on his own ship, vanish for a couple of days. Only that's not what happened. Harlow's been selling his captives off to the board. I don't know where they ended up. Re-education, Tartarus, maybe worse.
Okay.
Take it you've made up your mind.
I'm not gonna kill you, Trask, but I'm gonna ask you for your ring.
You gonna tell Harlow I'm dead? May as well. I'm never going back to that life again. Here, take the ring. And for what it's worth, my gratitude.